speaking about True Geordie, did you see the Tyson Fury interview?
Hilarious.
Hilarious,
That man,
right?
I call Brian the GOAT for a reason. You want to talk
Yeah.
about a guy that truly is 100% authentic? It is True Geordie, bro. That guy is,
See that?
no matter what. I can tell you a story. I don't even think they'll get mad about it now. So when we were in London, right?
Mhm.
First time I met Brian, we walk in, and I've been in the hotel, whatever. Brian wasn't even. He came in like the day before the fights and stayed. He stayed in the room next to me actually, but he walks into the lobby where we all having a production meeting with DAZN, right? He sits down, and I think he already had a Coke and whiskey or something. And he sits down and he goes, "I'm just gonna say this now. I wish it was me and this bloke," pointed at me on commentary and no one else. To all the DAZN execs, like the head of boxing at DAZN, like the head of everybody, and Todd, my guy Todd Grisham, sitting right there. And Todd made a joke about it, but it was just him. He was like, I'm pretty upset that it's not just me and Wade, but whatever. He's like, this is what I'm not going to do. He was just straight up with him. He was like, I'm not doing this, not doing that. He's like, I'm going to be myself. And that's why you get the best that you get with True Geordie. This is why he was so good on commentary the night of. This is why the Tyson Fury interview was as good as it was, because who else is going to call on Tyson Fury on picking Derek Chisora and then saying he's about legacy and then saying legacy doesn't mean shit, and him again calling him on it? Like, no one else would do that, bro. So yeah, Brian's a GOAT.
Yeah, no. I remember when True Geordie was commentating the Misfits 1 event. He was so good. The whole team was.
Best.
Yeah, no, they were all amazing. Like, don't get me twisted, but I see so many people mad at True Geordie saying, "Oh, why is he saying this, that?" I'm like, yo, the dude doesn't give a fuck, bro. Like,
that's truly what it is. He's never going to bend what his opinion is. And not to say that Brian's always right about stuff, because he's not, and neither am I, and neither is anybody. But he's never going to bend if he feels strongly about something. Like even saying right after Kenny got the decision, he gives. I saw him as he walked off. I think he went to get a water, came back, and he was like, "Whoa, we're not just going to leave this year. This was crazy. Like that is not his win. Whatever.
That's crazy. Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like that's what you get with Brian. He is always going to be 100% authentic, regardless.
Yeah, and I don't know, man. Like going back to the whole Tyson Fury thing, I don't know what's going on with him. It's like kind of seems like a downfall. Like I don't want to say it, but
no, you're right to say it. I don't want to say downfall because like career wise, it's not, but it does feel a little bit like a downward spiral. And I don't know who he's got around him, and I'm not going to question, whatever, but it doesn't seem like he has a lot of people that keep him in check anymore. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of people around him that keep him kind of thinking on that path that brought him back from dark times, And I'm not saying anything about Tyson's personal life, but it just seems like he's in that same mindset, and that's not something that you want to see from a guy that already had some mental health stuff. And by the way, some of the stuff he said to True Geordie, who has always been a mental health advocate, was like,
that was weird.
The guy that was like, so it was very odd.
Especially seeing how amazing that first podcast with True Geordie and Tyson Fury was.
It was great.
This one is just so weird. Like, I don't know what to say about that.
Tyson, it's just tough when guys like that have their egos, checked for the first time from somebody like that, and they don't expect it. I think his reaction was kind of just like, "Oh, who are you to talk to me?" type thing, and it showed in the correspondence how silly it was and how awful it came off.
Yeah, absolutely.